5'9.5". I want to wear heels when we're out, and I still want to feel like I'm with my man when I'm out, okay? So if he is not taller than me when I'm in heels, Jimmy, it's a no for me.
Yeah, here's the thing. A lot of the men who are your height requirement don't want to deal with a woman who's as entitled as you are. Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Taylor the Fiend back again with some more brain rot for you here today, featuring modern women on TikTok. Without further ado, let's just jump right in, okay? Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments, and we will kick it off with today's first woman, this one right here. Let's take a listen.
Women weren't made to be submissive to men. Why do you think men make the better soldiers and subordinates? Because they fall in line. Women like to question things. Why do you think men spend so much of their time trying to oppress and silence women? And if we're
I don't know about you guys, but I haven't spent any of my life trying to oppress or silence women. Hell, the more women that make TikTok videos like this, the more crap I have to make videos out of. So please, talk all you want.
also talking about the soldier thing, let's also discuss how men are sent to war because men's lives are less valuable than a woman's womb. And
I mean, a lot of guys, the reason why men are going to war rather than women is, yes, to protect the women. I mean, we could also phrase it like that, but of course she never will. Men go to these to wars so that they can protect their country, they can protect their people, they can protect their women, but also because men are actually significantly more competent at combat than women are. As far as I know, the US military actually had to drop its requirements to get in because it wasn't meeting its quota of women. So, I mean, there you go on that. This woman's so weird, man.
how men are sent to war because men's lives are less valuable than a woman's womb. And let's also talk about womb envy and why they hate women so much. We have something that they will never have. We will experience things that they will never experience. So they spend their time trying to regulate something that they'll never have because they're jealous. They're jealous. And why do you think they fucking hate gay people and trans people so much? Because those people are able to embody their feminine energy in a wish they had the courage to do.
You know, guys, I see lots of videos like this of like, oh, men don't like us because of XYZ. You know, men just don't like women. It has nothing to do with disliking women and everything to do with disliking people such as yourself. You know, there are women out there, guys, who watch these videos, man. As I joke about 3.5 women who watch this channel. They sit down, they watch these women, and they don't like them either. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really matter. It's just, it's not a man and woman thing or a gay or whatever thing. It's really just common sense versus lack of common sense. Let's jump into the next one here. 5 non-negotiables when considering a relationship. Let's take a listen to this female dating coach and see what she has to say. Her non-negotiables.
5 non-negotiables when you're considering dating someone. And if someone has one of these 5 things, I will not even consider going on a date with them. It's a no from me. Number 1, coming in hot with the job scenario. If they don't have a full-time steady job, something that they're going to pursue in the future, or an idea of what they're going to pursue in the future, I do not want to go for someone that is lost and confused, because I'm also lost and confused. So
Wait. So the man has to have a job, but you don't have to have a job? The man can't be lost and confused, but you're allowed to be lost and confused? Very interesting. You know, for all these women who make these lists of requirements that they have for men, by the way, I wonder how many of them are just actively forever single.
I do not want to go for someone that is lost and confused, because I'm also lost and confused. So we're all going to be lost and confused, and that's going to go nowhere. Number 2, over 6 feet. I am 5'9.5". I want to wear heels when we're out, and I still want to feel like I'm with my man when I'm out, okay? So if he is not taller than me when I'm in heels, Jimmy, it's a no for me.
Yeah, here's the thing. A lot of the men who are your height requirement don't want to deal with a woman who's as entitled as you are. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm 5'9.5". When I go out in heels, I need my man to be a man. Notice how the implication here, by the way, is if you're a dude less than 6 foot, she doesn't even see you as a man. So does that mean I can say that I don't even view this woman as a woman because she is lost in, you know, she can't cook, or she's sitting here recording annoying TikTok videos? Can I say that I don't view her as a real woman? right? Oh, you know, if a woman weighs too much, can I say that she's not a real woman? No, of course not. These people would lose their minds, man.
Is not taller than me when I'm in heels, Jimmy, it's a no for me. Number 3, dear God, please like working out or fitness, because I love working out. So if you are not into that, we cannot be gym buddies. And if we cannot be gym buddies, we cannot be buddies outside of a friendship. So you better be into fitness or you better be into a sport.
Right. Okay. So first of all, a lot of men don't really want a gym buddy such as yourself. Let's be honest, guys. The reason why these women go to the gym, the same ones that make these TikTok videos, is so that they can get attention from men. No dude wants to date the gym girl who goes there for male attention. No, thank you. So what have we listed so far? The dude has to have a full-time job. He has to be at least over 6 foot, and he has to also hit the gym. Okay, that, you know, you can go out there, you can have whatever requirements that you want, but I'd be very interested to see how frustrated this woman gets when men have requirements of her, you know?
Number 4, I really hope they are funny, and they have to be funny, because I laugh a lot and I love to laugh. So if you make me laugh, it's a good sign. And I'm not that easy to deal with. But if they make me laugh, it is working in their benefit, as if, you know, I'm in a little bit of a bad mood. They can make me laugh, and it's great. So make me laugh, and I'm yours.
I don't know about that, guys. You know, I personally am not too excited to date a woman who's hard to deal with. You're not exactly advertising yourself here as a good girlfriend or a good wife. Whenever men hear hard to deal with, or I can't find a man to handle me, these just set off the alarm bells in men's heads, because no man wants to go out here and date a woman that he has to handle. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can't regulate your mood, how is that my problem? You know what I mean? Like, if you're just going to be grumpy and cause issues all of the time, like, what the hell's the point here? I'm hard to handle. No dude wants a woman who's hard to handle.
They can make me laugh, and it's great. So make me laugh, and I'm yours.
Just by the way, there will be simps in this woman's, you know, DMs who actually take this literally, and they'll be like, I'm a funny guy, I'll make you laugh. And then, like, what they don't realize, guys, is she actually doesn't care about whether or not men make her laugh. If the dude's attractive enough, she will hook up with him anyway. And also, if you're not attractive enough, it won't matter how funny you are. You know, women will say crap like this all the time. Oh, if you're just funny, if you just make me laugh, then I'll be your girlfriend. No, they won't. No, they won't, man. They'll still, if the dude is not attractive enough, doesn't matter how damn funny he is. He could be the world's funniest man, still wouldn't matter.
Okay, last but not least, good smile, kind smile. And this is one of the same. They have to have a kind smile, as if it's a smile and you look at it and you want to smile too. But second of all, they have to have a good smile. I've worked a lot on these teeth, okay? You need to work on yours, and if you don't have it, that's fine. That's totally fine. We're just probably not meant to be. So good luck out there.
What the hell? Guys, what even are modern women these days? I don't know how many, you know, hand gestures this woman threw up in this particular video. So, you know, she's got her list of standards. First, you know, you got to go to the gym, you got to be tall, you got to have a good, you know, you have to have a job. Obviously, she means a good one. She doesn't want average Joe Schmo making 45K a year, that's for sure. These women are just getting more and more clueless, man. You know, like, look at this. 5 non-negotiables when considering a relationship. Woman, like, and it's a woman that you have to handle, by the way. Great, so exciting. Next woman here, car video. Let's take a listen. Clip number 3 for today. Let's take a listen.
There's a creator on here who said it's a red flag if a man in the patriarchy...
One of those videos. How many seconds did we make it? We made it like 3-4 seconds into this video before this woman said the big P word, patriarchy. You know, apparently, guys, we're just out here, man. We're just oppressing women left, right, and center. Jokes aside, I guarantee you, no man thinks like these women think that we think. Isn't it interesting?
World designed for them to succeed has achieved less than me. And I'm going to take it a step further. Well, we're talking about a dating relationship here. Okay, a little bit of chisme. I am 35, and I like to date men who are significantly older than I am. Whatever, it's a different TikTok. So
Holy hell, this woman's a psycho. She's yelling. Goodness me, man. So what's she about to say? That because of the patriarchy, she refuses to date dudes who earn less money than her because, you know, if you don't make more money than her because it's a male-dominated system and set up for males to succeed, then you're just a loser by default. Yeah, I wonder why this woman is 35 and single.
here's the deal. If you are a man in our patriarchy and you are 5, 10, 15 years older than me, in a world designed for you to succeed, we have institutionalized barriers for women, and yet I, a 35-year-old woman, have achieved more than you?
Yeah, here's the thing, madam. Let me just slow you down real quick. Nobody cares what you achieved, first of all. Like, literally nobody gives a damn, especially the men who are more successful than you. They're not exactly, you know, looking at how successful you are. These women are so silly, man. They don't even understand what men are looking for. Men don't care about your job. We don't care about your career. We don't care about your piece of paper that you have on the wall, okay? That out of the way. So apparently this system is designed for men to succeed. Actually, women have significantly better job opportunities and likelihood of getting said jobs than men do. I believe Homath made a video. I covered it kind of recently, man, where a dude went out here and he actually tested this. He applied for a bunch of different jobs. One application using a female name, one using a male name, and I believe the female name got 650% more responses in specifically the tech field. And then I think he broadened it a little bit and it went up to like 850% or 950%, something like that. They want women in the workforce, man. It makes these companies look better. Look, we hire women. You know, like, women certainly have the edge. You know, you go out there, you secure those scholarships, madam. You secure those positions. Nobody gives a damn. Especially the men who are more successful than you as well. But I can't imagine why this woman is 35 and single, guys. It's anybody's guess, really.
I, a 35-year-old woman, have achieved more than you? A man of your age? No. No. Nice try, though.
Holy hell, this woman's a psycho, man. Like, no wonder these girls are single, by the way. They get in here, they start rambling. I'm 35, and then within 3 seconds, they say the word patriarchy. I already know that these women are single. Check this one out. Next one. Most men apparently do not view women as real people. This is news to me. So we have this woman named Mercy. It looks like she's going to be yapping, in her own words, about how men don't view women as real people. Do you ever notice, guys, that when we watch these videos, we as men, we're just being told what we think all of the time, with no evidence to suggest it, by the way. Like, literally no evidence to suggest it. They might give, like, very, very, very specific examples of, like, their toxic ex-boyfriend who ditched them or cheated on them. Things like this, but, like, men's actual behavior never reflects what the hell they're saying. It's crazy.
Today's episode of Mercy Yapping. Most men do not view women as real people unless they have a woman they know to compare that woman to. I get more attention from men ages probably 60 to 70 than I do from men my own age. This isn't me being like, oh, I'm at the bar and there are old men like staring at me when I'm just, no, this is at work. I'm wearing cargo pants and a polo shirt and I'm getting stared at, I'm getting flirted with. I had a man in his 70s tell me that we should get married.
Okay, that's nice. Like, this is a great story and all, but can you focus on driving? Like, can we just turn our head away from the camera that we have pointed at ourselves, recording a TikTok video, and actually focus on the road? These people genuinely concern me, man. Like, you're sitting here talking about how men don't view women as real people. You don't even value the lives of the people around you. Like, let's be honest about it, man. Like, why the hell are you driving and staring at a camera the whole time? Focus on the road, man.
I had one man yesterday lean in to try to fucking sniff me, and my friend's dad was looking me up and down. And my coworker noticed, and she told me afterwards, she was like, I wanted to slap him. He was looking at you up and down. Back to the beginning of my video when I said most men are not able to understand that women are real people unless they have someone to compare them to. My dad likes to people watch. I like to people watch as well, but my dad likes to, but unfortunately he is not subtle with it, and he is a 50-year-old man who's like 6'2".
Man, this woman really wasn't kidding about the yapping, was she? You know, today's episode of Mercy Yapping, you know, I'm assuming that's this woman's name. And wow, she really did deliver. How far are we into this video, man? I don't know. I've zoned out. Oh, these men are staring with me. These men are flirting with me. I swear half the time women make these videos, and the reason why they make these videos is to just paint themselves as more valuable than they actually are. Oh, look how much attention I get from men. Look how much men flirt with me. Look how much men look at me. I don't remember asking. I sincerely do not give a damn. I guarantee you this woman's audience doesn't give a damn. But yet they post this stuff publicly and just expect people to care. It's amazing, man. Like, what? Imagine being this woman's father and you see this video. Like, where did it all go wrong?
And I've told him, I was like, if I was in that girl's position and I didn't know you, I would feel uncomfortable. And that kind of gets it through his head. Or like my mom saying, Kelly, how would you feel if someone's looking at Mercy that way? Like an older guy looking at Mercy that way. Then he's able to kind of understand how that might be taken the wrong way, even if it doesn't have bad intent. But that just shows that he does not view these women as real people unless I put myself in that situation. And
this woman is so damn indoctrinated, man. Like, the father was probably like, oh, that's not that big of a deal. Like, somebody's looking at you. Yeah, it happens. You know, and then she's like, no, but, you know, imagine if we switched and it was me rather than this other woman. And the father's like, okay, yeah, I could see how that might be weird. And she's like, see, look how men don't view us as real people. Like, this woman has been reading way too many feminist books. Like, you know, watching way too many of her fellow TikTok creators trash talk men. Like, holy hell, this woman is so brainwashed.
Unfortunately, I feel like a lot of men who I have met are that same way. Thankfully, none of my friends are, because I choose to not surround myself by those types of people. But it just fucking pisses me off that they can't understand.
Yeah, see, nobody understands what you're talking about because you're crazy, madam. It really is as simple as that. I mean, what did I listen to just then? 2 minutes of that woman talking? Like, I cannot wait to forget that woman even exists, man. I'm looking forward to the following few minutes when I sincerely just forget her. Next video here. Little boys trapped in grown men's bodies. Clapping emoji, clapping emoji, clapping emoji. And this woman's getting on here saying that I'm really concerned with the way some of the men think these days. So, oh, great. Another video of a woman in her car telling us how men think. With scenarios that don't even make sense. Let's jump in.
I am really concerned with the way some of these men think these days in relationships with women.
Okay.
My husband, who's a narcissist to the bone.
Oh my goodness. So, not only are we just trash talking men, right? We are trash talking our husband on TikTok. It's crazy to me that women do this, by the way. You know, like, if you have issues in your marriage, take it up with your significant other. Don't post it online, especially if you're going to come out here calling him a narcissist, by the way. Anytime I see one of these women make a video where they call their husband a narcissist, I always just assume that she's the narcissist because here she is talking about it online to complete strangers. Guys, I have no business knowing this woman's personal life, and yet I do because she decided to post it publicly. You know what I mean? Like, nobody needs to know about this except your husband. You have issues with your husband? Go talk to your husband. I guarantee you this guy's not a narcissist, by the way. But apparently he's a little boy. Oh, this man is such a narcissist. He's so terrible. Okay, why did you marry such a terrible man then? You know, I hear these videos so often, man is terrible, and yet she ended up with him anyway. Maybe don't marry the man if he's so terrible.
Has almost every characteristic of a narcissist. Acts like the female in our relationship, y'all. Straight up. He doesn't believe in happy wife, happy life. He believes in happy husband, happy life. That's
Oh, so you're getting a taste of equality here. You don't like it when it goes the other way around. So he was supposed to spend, you know, all of his time making you happy, But since he doesn't actually bother doing that and he'd prefer if you made him happy, now all of a sudden it's a problem. I love how women don't complain about this, by the way, until it goes the other way around and then they get pissed off about it.
That's what he believes. He believes that he can be disrespectful to all of us, me and my 2 girls, and we also have to respect him and bow down to him and make sure he's happy.
So you're a single mother? Notice how she says, by the way, my girls. So let me get this straight. You brought 2 daughters to this marriage? Yeah, this guy doesn't have to bow down to crap as far as I'm concerned, especially if he's providing for you. You're the one that shouldn't be making a peep. You should not be saying a damn word. But of course, the reason why... Okay, this makes perfect sense now. The reason why she's making this video is because she doesn't respect this guy. He's just a provider. She's with him because he pays the bills. You see what I'm saying? She has 2 children to some random dude. They need to be looked after. And so she's gone and she's gotten with this guy and she doesn't respect him. She's not with him because she's attracted to him. She's with him because he provides for her.
Make sure he's getting complimented, making sure he gets a, pat on the head, good job at work today. Meanwhile, he hasn't fed anything that I need. He hasn't filled up my cup with this much water. So guess what? I stopped complimenting him. I stopped praising him because he never spoke life into me, into my dreams, into my aspirations. So I stopped because this was a one-way street.
Your dreams, your aspirations, like what are you trying to go out here and pursue a career? Madam, you have 2 daughters. I assume this dude is providing. He's out there working. And you can't just shut up and be grateful that somebody's taken you and your daughters in. You have to get on the internet and trash talk him. This is crazy to me, man. This woman brings 2 daughters to a marriage and then complains because her husband, who's providing, won't gas her up in terms of her chasing her dreams and her career, I assume. This is so stupid. Yeah, of course not.
That's how narcissists roll, right?
Oh, right. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So now that I'm not complimenting him anymore, I'm the problem. I don't compliment him enough. I don't say good job, buddy, at the end of the day to him. And it's like, sir, where are you speaking life into my dreams and my hopes? You don't even know what my dreams and hopes are. You never even bothered to find out. So the fact that this man is whining like a child that he's not getting a pat on the head and getting a good job from me every day is so crazy. These men are, the way they think, they are broken.
Okay, here's what this man should do. He should kick this woman out, stop paying her bills immediately, and then we'll see how broken the man is. We'll see who's broken after that. We'll see who's ungrateful after that. So this is what it sounds like to me. The dude's paying the bills for a single mother who brought 2 kids to the relationship, 2 daughters, and she's not showing any gratitude. Yeah, of course, every man's going to have an issue with this, right? If some dude is paying your, he's out here paying your bills, you're a single mother, he takes you in, and you're not thanking him, you're not saying, I appreciate it. She changes the language a little bit here to good job. I don't think the man's looking for a good job. I don't think men need to hear good job. Men just appreciate a bit of gratitude. And this woman clearly isn't capable of showing that. And so, yeah, of course, he's not happy about that. I think this man should just completely throw away the woman altogether, man. Dudes just get this idea in their head like, oh, I finally got a chance with the woman. I'm like, these dudes who get to an older age, man, a lot of them, they just think that they have to deal with this crap. Like, oh, it's finally my time to shine. I put in the work and I finally got a woman who's interested in me. But the quality of the woman is so damn low. I think the dudes are just better off by themselves rather than providing for women like this.
They're broken and he cannot see how he is acting. He cannot see that this is all on him and he is acting this way. Narcissists, like, their reality is so perverse and so, their reality is not really reality. They make up a false reality in their head where they are the center of the universe and they believe everybody needs to be thinking about them and praising them 24/7 and they don't fill anyone else's cup up.
I mean, this just sounds to me like you're describing yourself. You see what I'm saying, guys? It's like the more the woman talks, the more that people kind of realize that she's actually the issue. You know, the people typically who are making these videos, usually they're the ones that are complete psychos. Check this out. She has text written on it here. But he is 100% aware he is abusive, and I believe that no matter what he says, I believe that no matter what he says, excuse me, users know what they are doing! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. These women are disgusting, man. Like, I guarantee you, this woman, if one of them is abusive, as she says, my money's on this woman rather than the dude, you know? Because the person getting on TikTok, yelling and screaming, calling people narcissists, things like this, bringing 2 daughters to a marriage, by the way, like, they are the ones who are the problem. I guarantee you guys. Absolutely guarantee you. I'm sure the dude's not perfect, right? Of course, like, nobody ever is perfect, but this woman is 100% the problem.
Be thinking about them and praising them 24/7, and they don't fill anyone else's cup up. He doesn't parent. He doesn't do anything, okay? He doesn't make sure my car is safe for my girls and I to drive in like a man should, like check my tires. Guess who does that? My father, who's 70-something years old.
Oh no, he doesn't check your tires to make sure that it's safe for you and your girls to drive in? Oh no, like a man should? I notice all this language start to come out where we describe what men need to do, right? Men should do this. A man should do that, you know? But we never ever once talk about what the women should be doing. Here's something I could start. Women should not be recording TikTok videos trash talking their husbands. I think that's a great place to start. Women should not be publicly yelling on the internet. You know, women should not bring children from another relationship into subsequent ones. I could go on. These are like baseline. This shouldn't even offend anybody, but I guarantee you it offends a lot of these women, man. Like, men should check my tires. Men should make sure my car is safe to drive for me and my kids. No thanks. No thank you. Next.
Guess who comes over and takes care of my backyard? Because my husband doesn't. My father, who's 70-something years old.
How about you take care of the garden? How about you check your own tires? Why are you asking your father, who is 70 years old, to do these things for you? You know, you've got dreams and aspirations. You're a big girl. Check your own tires.
Men these days are not real men anymore. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Y'all act like little boys. You really do. And you get mad when a woman levels up and finds out who she really is and finds out her worth, and you can no longer manipulate and gaslight her into your bullshit anymore. And you're like, I want the old you back. No, you don't. You know that this is a better version of me. You just want to control me.
Who is telling these women these things, man? Who? I guarantee you it's other women. Yeah, let me just clear the air for you, madam. First of all, you haven't leveled up. Men don't view, this is not a quote-unquote leveled up woman. This is a repulsive individual. I don't know who's telling her that this woman has leveled up, first of all. Second of all, men don't want to control women. They just want nice ones. It's really that simple, man. Like, dudes are not out here like, yeah, let me just oppress this woman, and you know what? I'm not going to check her tires. Like, holy hell. These women just think that men think completely different to the way that we do. No dude is out here like, oh yeah, I want to control her. Or wow, this woman has leveled up so much. No, they just think you're a psycho. You know, they just want to avoid you. I don't understand how women get this in their heads, man. I guarantee you it's other women on TikTok telling them that they're just like the best thing since sliced bread, even though they are incredibly insufferable. But, you know, keep asking your 70-year-old father, poor man, to come and change your tires, check your tires, and do your gardening work for you. Very, very strong and independent of yourself there, madam. You know, talking about little boys, this just seems like a little girl to me. Disgusting. Guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, remember to leave your thoughts and your comments. Make sure you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Peace.